Hello students, I welcome you to this session of Python programming. In this session we'll be discussing the remaining operators in Python, and we'll be discussing a few problems based on the various operators, and in the end we'll study the hierarchy for all the operators in Python. So let me begin today's session. We have discussed all the operators: arithmetic operators, relational operators, Boolean operators, assignment operators, both the simple and the compound, bitwise operators and shift operators. Now let me discuss today the membership operators. So basically there are four membership operators: is, not is, in and not in, and they are at the same level of hierarchy, and on one particular level the association is from left to right. So all these four operators are at the same level of hierarchy. So let me begin a Python session for you guys, where I can discuss the usage of these four operators, that is, not is, in and not in. So let's say we have got a variable a with the value as 10 and b with the variable the value as 20. So if I try to write a is b, what answer would you expect? Obviously the answer is false. And if I write a is not b, then obviously the answer is true. Then similar is the in and the not in operators. So if I write here a in, suppose I represent this structure. Now this structure in Python is known as a list, which we'll discuss in our subsequent lectures. So now we are trying to find whether a is present in this list or not. So list and array are analogous in Python. So we can see that a with the value of 10 is not present in this list. So the answer is false. And if I try to write if a not in, obviously the answer is true. Okay, we'll be discussing these operators time and again when we study the various data structures in Python. So for right now, I think this much discussion about them is all right. So let me now discuss a few problems with you, the usage of various operators. So let's suppose we have got variables a equal to 5, b is equal to 6, c is equal to 15, and k is equal to -8. So can all of you try to solve this first value? All we need to see here is which operator would be performed first. So we are having the arithmetic operators here and the relational operator also. So obviously arithmetic operators are at a higher level of precedence as compared to the relational operators. And among us the arithmetic operators, percentage star, they are at the same level, and plus is a level below percentage and star. And in this expression, first c percentage b is evaluated, then b star b is evaluated, okay, and then percentage c is evaluated, and then of course plus would be evaluated, and the greater than less than symbol would be there. So let me just write this expression there. Okay, I'll just copy this expression from here so that we can work it out there. So, and let us go to the Python shell and let me copy the value of the variables. They are 5, 6, 15 and -8. So a is equal to 5, b is equal to 6, c is equal to 15, and k is equal to -8. You can write these, and then I can copy that. I can copy this. Okay. So it is solved. So can you predict the value of x? Let's see. The value of x is false. Obviously there is a relational operator involved, so the value is false. So if we try to evaluate this, we can see that c percentage b is calculated first, then b star b percentage c is calculated, then whatever the remainder after c percentage b is added to a, and then the two operands on left and right of less than are evaluated, and we get the value of x as false. Okay. Similarly, the next one, y is equal to square root of 2a plus bc. Okay. So how to write it here? Can I write here y is equal to sqrt 2 star a plus b star c? Will it work? Yes or no? No, because we don't have any inbuilt function sqrt. So we must import this from the math module. So one way would be to use it like this: import math, and then we can copy it here, and I can just precede this function with this math.sqrt. Now we can see the value of y is 10, because 2 into a would be 10 and b star c would be 90. So 10 plus 90 is 100. Square root of 100 is 10. So that is how we write. So you see that the modules are also very essential while you are working out with some standard functions from various modules. Now how to write this? Z is equal to 1 slash a plus b plus c. So I'm going to write it for you. So let us write here z equal to 1 slash a plus b plus c. So would it be the correct representation? No, because slash is having a higher precedence than plus. So it would be 1 slash a would be calculated first, and the rest of the things would be added to it. So just to proceed that, we need to write it like this. Okay. And then we can see the value of z, which comes as this. Similarly, the last one, t is equal to not k and a left shift of 3. So k is minus 8, not k would make it 7. You remember how not works? So not k would be minus k minus 1. So minus k is 8, minus 1 would be 7. So 7 with the left shift of 3 would mean multiply 7 by 2 raised to power 3. That is 56. So let's just work it around. Say t is equal to not k, the left shift of this. So we can see the value of t as 56. So that is how you can work around with the various operators. In the future videos, I'll be sharing a link to a problem sheet with you all, so that you can work around with the various problems of the topics that we have covered so far. So let me now get back to the presentation, and let me show you a very interesting slide which all of you would really like. This is the hierarchy for all operators in Python, like whatever operators we have discussed in our discussions. This is the gist of it. This is how the various operators are there. So see, parentheses are at the top of the hierarchy. Then comes the exponent operator. Then the unary plus and minus and the bitwise not. Then your 4 arithmetic operators. Then the next 2 arithmetic operators. Then your bitwise shift operators. Then the bitwise AND, bitwise exclusive OR, then bitwise OR, then the various comparison, identity and membership operators, that is the relational operators and the identity and membership operators, then the logical NOT, the logical AND and logical OR. So logical OR is at the bottom of the hierarchy and your parentheses are at the top of the hierarchy. Just remember this chart whenever you are working with operators or whenever you are solving expressions. This chart would be very helpful for you. Okay, and this is the summary of all the operators, and all these operators, they have association from left to right except for the exponent operator, which has an association from right to left. So in my next operator, I'll be discussing the conditional statements with you, and till then keep watching the videos. Thank you very much.